Next part, we will review the business finance objective test question. 3 questions we reviewed. Okay. The first objective test question is about this company called Frost. Okay. It plans for a 1-for-4 rights issue. So in other words, if you are holding 4 shares, then you got 1 right to subscribe the new shares. And the issue price is a 10% of discount to the current share price. Earning per share is 50 cents. Shares of Frost Co. are trading on a price-earning ratios of 20 times. The market capitalization of the company is 15 million. So it asks you to work on the TERP, theoretical exit price per share, to 2 decimal places. Okay. So it is an objective test question, which is not a multiple choice question. Okay, you have to find out by your working, but you no need to show your workings. You only need to show your final answer here for 2 marks, because it is an objective test question. Each question contains 2 marks. And show you how to get it. First of all, you have to find the price, the current price. Okay, the step. First step is find the current price. Next step, or the second step, is the right price, the right issue price. Okay, current price means the right price. The information provided is earning per share, 50 cents. PE ratio, the price earning ratio, is 20 times. Okay, so we got the E here, and we have the P is unknown. So PE means P over E, which is 0.5, equals to 20. So P is how much? P is 10. In other words, the share price now is $10. Okay, it's $10. And the rights issue price is easy then, because $10 with 10% discount, it is $9 per share for the right issue price. Okay, the current share price is $10 per share. Okay, we found out both current share price and the right issue price. Next, we need to find the number of shares and also how many new shares to be issued. Okay, the number of shares before rights issue is, how to get it? We got the market cap, which is 15 million. Okay, 15 million. And then we got the share price is $10 per share. So first, the step 3 is the number of shares. We got 15 million market capitalization divided by each share is a $10. So number of shares will be 5 million. Okay, so step 4 is the number of new shares to be issued. Okay, from the right issue. And because it's 1-for-4, it's 1-for-4. So for 5 million divided by is 5 million or times 144. So in other words, the number of new shares to be issued is 1.25 million. So we get all this, then step 5 is to work on the theoretical X-right price, the theoretical X-right price, which is the price per share will be 5 million times $10, which is the current market capitalization, plus the cash received from the rights issue will be 1.25 million times the rights issue price is $9 divided by total number of shares after right issue. It should be 5 million plus 1.25 million. So you work it out. Per share price for the theoretical X-right price is $9.80 per share. All right. So you have to remember these 5 steps in order to get the correct answer. The first step, find the current share price first. Next, the right issue price. And then is the number of shares before right issue. Fourth step, number of new shares to be issued from the right issue. And the last step is to work out the theoretical X-right price. Okay, step by step. Next question. Select the correct term to complete the below sentence. SME or small and medium-sized entities have restricted access to capital markets. The difference between finance required to operate an SME and the amount obtained is known as what? There's 4 options. Okay, it is quite straightforward because it asks you the finance between the finance required to operate the finance required. Okay, the key is finance required to operate an SME and the amount obtained. In other words, it is what you got. Here is what you need. The difference. So what you need is not the same as what you got. Okay, maybe what you need is larger than what you got. So what's the gap here? Is it the forecast gap? No. It is a maturity gap? No. It is a funding gap. Okay, it is not an asset gap. Because the difference of finance required and the amount obtained is arising from the fundings. You don't have enough finance to run your business. So it is a funding gap. The answer is C. Okay, the question is the company has announced it will pay an annual dividend equal to 55% of earnings. Its earnings per share, the EPS, is 80 cents, and it has 10 million shares in issue. The return on equity of COP is 20%, and its current common dividend share price is $4.60. Okay. The question is asking, what is the cost of equity What is the cost of equity for this company? Okay. So I would like to have your attention about the formula sheet. Which formula should be used in working on these questions? Is it the CAPM, the capital asset pricing model? No, because there's no beta, no equity risk premium provided to work on the cost of equity. So we have to choose a dividend growth model, because the dividend growth model information seems to be here, but not exactly all information provided. Okay, because it is not directly telling you what is the growth rate. Okay, remember the formula. The cost of equity equal to D naught, the dividend, now the current dividend payer, plus times 1 plus G divided by P naught, then plus G. And we don't know G. We don't know G. Do we know the dividend? We can work it out, okay, because we have the earnings per share, and also we have the dividend percentage of earnings. Okay, so we have to find out different variables, including P naught, D naught, and also G. For the dividend per share, which is the earnings per share times dividend payout, which is 55%. So it is dividend per share 44 cents per share. Okay, so we got the D naught, and then the P naught. It is the dividend share price at $4.60 minus 44 cents. Okay, which is 4.6 minus 44 is $4.16. So step by step, we show next step is the G. How to get G? From the formula sheet, you know G, growth, Gordon's growth approximation. Okay, the formula is called Gordon's growth approximation. Formula for G is G equal to the BRE. Okay, remember here this return on equity, okay, we call here is cost of debt, or in the growth model, okay, it will be the same using the RE, okay, or KE, cost of equity. So for G, using the Gordon growth approximation, which is the B is the retention rate, the profit retention rate, which is 1 minus 55%, because 55% is dividend payout rate. Then the difference between 1 and the dividend payout rate is the retention rate, the profit retention rate. For this figure times RE, which is 20%. Given here, okay, return on equity is 20%. So in other words, the project invest will generate 20% return on equity is provided in the question. So for G is 9%. Okay, 9% G. We have the D naught, we have the P naught G, so we can work out the formula, the dividend growth model, which is D naught 44 cents plus 1 plus 9% divided by $4.16 times 9% growth rate. So it's 20.5% for the cost of equity. So the answer is B. For this question, okay, you are asked to work on the cost of equity, but you are not given the information directly. For example, you have to work out the dividend per share. The step dividend per share here. You have to work out the P/NOR, the price per share, the growth rate by the Gordon's growth approximation, so that you work it out all these parameters that you put in the formula to work out the cost of equity, which you can find the number is 20.5%, which is B. Okay, for summary of the class today, we work a lot on WACC. Okay, for no matter it's Dina or Gatler, okay, I have to show the steps how to get the WACC calculations correct. Okay, the steps, first of all, you need to find the cost of each type source of finance, and then you have to work out the market value. Okay, first step, cost of each type source of finance. Maybe equity, maybe the debt, maybe the preference share or the bank loan. The second step, the market value of each type of source of finance. The third step is the WACC, weighted average cost of capital calculation. Okay, it's the WACC calculation. And then for the dinner, the question about the dinner, other than the WACC, you have to work out or to answer about the creditors hierarchy and why the secured creditors or the order for the financial claims. Okay, creditors. Hierarchy, okay, it's about the financial claims for different type of creditors, and it affects the cost of each type of finance as well. And also we discuss about the Islamic finance versus conventional finance. Okay, Islamic finance topic are described in the dinner question. And also for the question 9, after the WACC calculation, we work out the what is the business risk, and what is financial risk. Okay. Also, we discussing about the rights issue. Okay, we work question regarding the rights issue. You have to describe what is rights issue. What does a rights issue include? For example, preemptive rights. For example, the right issue price, right price. Also, you have to answer any dilution of control, any balance of the ownership and control, and also what is the theoretical X rights price. Okay, all these we have to go. We have already gone through, and also we share with you the objective test questions about the concepts, about the business risk, about the financial risk, about the systematic risk, about the non-systematic risk, and also we have described about the beta, the asset beta, and equity beta. I think when we went through all these questions, you have an idea of what is the business finance topic is, and what are the key or core concepts and works you have to perform in the ACCA F9 exam. So thanks for joining the class today.